Good day, everyone. I'm Justin Inato, and today I will talk about a very serious and urgent issue affecting young people in Cebu, the rapid rise of HIV cases. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak about this important topic. Imagine, in a community where more and more young people are diagnosed with a life-changing illness, an illness that many are afraid to talk about because of fear and stigma. This is happening right now in Cebu, where HIV cases among the youth have surged by 300%. This issue concerns all of us because HIV affects individuals, families, schools, communities, and even our healthcare system. Understanding this problem can help us protect ourselves and support others. The 300% surge of HIV cases among the youth in Cebu shows a growing health concern that must be urgently addressed. I researched this topic and learned how HIV impacts young people's physical and mental health, as well as their access to services. I also discovered how stigma and lack of awareness make the situation even more alarming. Today, I will first discuss the impacts of this surge, then explain the major challenges behind it, and finally present possible solutions to help reduce HIV cases among the youth. The 300% surge in HIV cases among Cebu's youth has brought several serious impacts. Public health services are becoming strained as clinic and testing centers struggle with overcrowding. Many young people also suffer from social stigma, leading them to hide their condition because of fear of judgment. Healthcare expenses rise as treatment and regular checkups become more difficult to maintain. On top of these, mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, and isolation become more common among those affected. These effects shows why the issue must be taken seriously. Another major concern is the set of challenges that contribute to surge in cases. Many young people still lack proper awareness of how HIV spreads and how it can be prevented. Unsafe sexual behaviors continue because of misinformation or the absence of proper guidance. Discrimination also remains a big barrier. Fear of being judged prevents many youth from getting tested or seeking treatment early. Some areas even lack youth-friendly clinics or affordable healthcare services, making it harder to control the rising numbers. Despite these challenges, there are practical solutions that can help. Comprehensive sex education in schools can equip young people with accurate, age-appropriate misinformation so they can safer make choices. Creating more youth-friendly health programs can encourage early testing, counseling, and treatment. Anti-stigma awareness campaign can help normalize conversation about HIV, reduce discrimination, and promote openness. Stronger partnerships between the government and NGOs can also provide better resources, wider outreach, and stronger support system for the youth. This solution can greatly help slow down the rising cases and protect young people from the further risk. In conclusion, we have learned about the rapid 300% rise in HIV cases among Cebu's youth, the serious impacts it brings, the challenges that cause it, and the possible solutions that can help address the problem. This alarming surge shows a growing health concern that requires immediate action and attention from all of us. The rate of HIV cases may seem overwhelming, but awareness, education, and compassion can make a powerful differences by starting open conversation and supporting youth-centered programs. We can help protect the next generation and create a healthier, safer community. Thank you for listening and for caring about the health and safety of our youth. If you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them.